Hey, welcome back to another self-help video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix your Dyson hair dryer from turning off. So my wife uses this style hair dryer, and she says it shuts off on her after using it for a few minutes, let's say. And what's happening is it's overheating. That's why it's shutting off. And the problem is there's usually lint and hair that gets stuck in these filters. So I'll show you how to remove those. I don't know what model it is, but this is the tag I found, and there's some information on there. So if that's your model, then this is perfect. And I'm sure it'll work for similar ones also. But this is just the unit itself. All the attachments are here. So if it's your style, then great. So there's a filter here on the end, and all you do is, you can see I already separated it. So trying to keep the video, let me turn my light on, time short for you guys. So just use your fingernails, separate that filter. You can rinse this filter off. It's magnetic, as you can see. And when you put it back on, that on this model, that white dot lines up with where it says Dyson. So you would put it back on that way. You can rinse this out, get all the stuff out of there, put it aside, let it dry before you turn it back on, and obviously make sure it's unplugged before you service it. There's two Torx 5 screws which look like this. I already took them out. Like I said, I'm trying to speed this up for you all. So there's the screws. This is the screwdriver that I use, T5, to remove them. So once you remove those screws, this is another filter here, so obviously you want to clean that off. But slide this filter back. You can I just kind of grab it, and you can just pull it back this way, back and forth a little bit, and you can see it pops out. You might have to move this around a little bit to get the slide down, this part here, but look at it, slides down. And the same thing with this. Make sure you clean off the insides. There is some hair and lint on it, and the outsides. Now here's the problem where most people don't get. And all I have is this pick. So I'm telling you, just be super careful when you. There's 4 ports here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to be super careful when you clean these out. Don't use something so pointed. Maybe use something, a different type of object. I'm using this because I'm just being careful. There is, you probably can't see down in there, but I'm just slowly going in there with a light, and I can just move stuff back and forth. And as I move stuff back and forth, I'm going to take my compressor after, or if you have a can of compressed air, and you'll be able to blow this out. Oh, here's look at this. There we go. Look at this. There's the culprit. Look at that. And that's only on 1 bay. So that's hair and lint in 1 bay. So what you're gonna do, like I said, just take whatever object you use, go use a light, and just go back and forth on all 4 of these spots. And you'll be able to see that you're breaking up the lint. And once you do that, take your air compressor or your can of compressed air and shoot it in this way first. And you'll see a lot of stuff blow out. You can try shooting it in this way. I just recommend this way because you don't want to blow the stuff further in. You want to blow it out. So use your air, try to blow it in this way, see if you can get the stuff out. If you can't, then try to blow the air sideways in here and see if it'll blow itself out, push itself out by doing that. But you definitely try that. It should definitely work. I've done this before. And it works great. And my wife was able to use her Dyson again. And I just wanted to show you so that you don't think you have to throw it out and buy a new one. And when you put it back together, so do the same thing. Slide this piece on. You might have to wiggle this around. And I wanted to show you, on this model, it only goes on 1 way. So you see this little port right here? That lines up with this. I'm assuming it's for extensions or something at some point, but as you can see, that'll line up. And you might have to move this around, like I said. And once you do that, you can just slide that back on. So you can slide that back on, then you can put your your lint will go back on also. So see, that slides on like that. Then the tapered part goes on the outside, like I said before. You would just slide that back on. Don't forget to put your 2 screws one on each side, T5. That dot lines up with this Dyson spot right here. There's a little dot right there. There's Dyson on both sides, but this one has Dyson and a dot. So you would just line that up like that. And that's it. And put it back together, and I'm telling you, it'll work great because this is like the, I can't tell you, like the, let me turn that off, third or fourth time I've done this. I just wanted to do a quick video so you guys can have an idea how to clean it out. Just be super careful when you're inserting something into the end that you don't break something in there. You don't have to put it in, you know, jam it in there. Just you're basically putting it in, and you're moving the hair back and forth like this just to break it up, and then try to pull it out. If you have something that's rubber tipped or even long skinny tweezers, that'll work too. Make sure it's unplugged, because as you can see, this is what was in there. So that's why it was overheating. It wasn't getting enough airflow for it to, you know, work properly. So I hope this video helps you. Remember, if funk can do, so can you. Thanks for watching.